What is up, y'all? Peace, love, abundance, blessings. I am with my girl, Santísima Muerte, Santa Muerte. And this video is called, Is Santa Muerte Evil? We gonna get right into it. So, first of all, Santa Muerte ain't bad. Santa Muerte ain't evil. The thing with spirituality is that so many people think that it's gonna make up for whatever gaps they have within themselves, within their self confidence, within their self esteem. And some people feel like, yo, if I fuck with this chick, Santa Muerte, who got the scythe, who be a badass, who got associations with the cartel, that means that I am powerful and unstoppable. And they start treating spirit guides a little bit like weapons. It's like I'm not seeing Santa Muerte as my teacher anymore. I'm seeing her as my sword and my shield, but she really is. However, it is through her own will. It is not because I tell her to. So what I need y'all to understand is that spirituality can look really gritty and just, I don't know what's the other word except ratchet. Or it can look like somebody who is really changing their lives for the better and really in alignment to serving their spirit guides, serving themselves, serving the cause, serving the collective, serving humanity. And I know that the imagery of Santa Muerte can make some people immediately see her as bad, but we have to look beyond symbols, and we have to look beyond symbols that have been written for us what to think about them by Western colonial concepts. So when we think about the skull, when we think about the scythe, we gotta understand that in Aztec cultures and a lot of indigenous cultures in the land that is Mexico, there was a lot of skull imagery. There was a lot of skull beings and deities. Alright? And the skulls are representative of the ancestors. The skulls are representative of life, death, and rebirth. See, Santísima Muerte represents that bridge between life and death. She is the one who helps the ancestors move into the ancestral realm, as she comes into our lives as a guide for the living to help us bring an end to whatever endings need to be brought to, because endings always lead to new beginnings. So when you leave a relationship, right, you start off a new chapter, and it's scary, it's freaky as hell, but now you're in a chapter of better getting to know yourself, or moving on to new love, moving on to love that better cherishes you. When you have left a job, whether it was for reasons that you wanted or reasons that you didn't want, you ended up moving through it and beyond it. So those are, in their own examples, forms of quote unquote death, but death that happens through life, because life is a constant cycle of death and rebirth. We have winter when everything sheds away and we got to retreat, and then we got summer where we're all happy and giddy after spring. And Santa Muerte is here to be a teacher. She's not here to be a weapon for nobody. She's not here to make people feel this sense of power that they never have felt. Power is found with spirituality, but it is not because you're associating to anything or anyone. You're kind of being a groupie in that sense. You're being a groupie to spirit guides, and that ain't really cute if you're really doing that. What your guides are here to show you is your own inner power. They're here to show you the ways in which you have strength that you don't recognize. They're here to show you the ways in which you sabotage yourself, you second guess yourself, you undermine yourself. They're here to show you your traumas. They're here to show you your self-limiting beliefs and move you toward a state of self-confidence. So no, Santísima Muerte is not evil. In the same way that a kitchen knife can be used to cut me some melon, or I could use it to harm somebody. Now, I like to cut my melon, so I'm going to stick to that. In the same way, I work with Santa Muerte to benefit my own life by being in a higher state of self-awareness, by vibrating in a higher frequency. I'm not here to ask her to fuck up so-and-so and to become my personal, hench woman. First of all, she's not really about that life. And that's the misconception that people think that because you're giving her offerings, she's so quick to work with you. She works quick when you listen to her guidance, listen to her teachings. And if you're new to working with spirit guides or Santa Muerte, or you're just curious in general, what I'm being told to tell y'all is that sometimes we think that the spirit is going to show up in the flesh and be like, yo, what's up? I'm here. Welcome. And the reality is that spirit shows us things in waves. So you might be drawn to Santa Muerte. You might be seeing her images everywhere, or a different guide, or your ancestors, or an ancestor who you knew who passed over. And that's how they start. It's almost like the flirtation stage. That's what I like to call it, where they just like to let you know that you're not bugging out, that you are seeing them, that you are feeling them, that those dreams and visions and meditations that you're having are absolutely freaking real and true. And they'll keep repeating it to show you that they're really about that life. And it's the same way that angel numbers like 555, 1111, 222 show up for us. That's how they start the initiation contact, or the hey, I'm here. And later on, they might show us symbols, they might show us dreams. Sometimes you have to ask spirits for a sign. When I first worked with Santa Muerte, I said, yo, show me a sign that you are here. I lit a candle for her, and I just started meditating, and I felt somebody hold the top of my head. And that's when I started seeing all the different colors of her, because we have all these different aspects of her. So we have the black Santa Muerte, the white Santa Muerte, red, green, blue, purple. There's a lot of them. That's why I got this statue that has all the colors, to just embrace the embodiment of all that she is. Because death is connected to life. Life and death are one and the same. The void, oblivion, is also where creation is made at the same dang time. So no, Santa Muerte is not here to get you to feel crunk and like you can stomp over people and spiritually and energetically dominate people. That ain't her style. Santa Muerte is here to help you ascend, to help you go through your shadow work, to help you in your dark nights of the soul. She is here to protect you. She is known to be a protectress of those who are marginalized, discriminated against, women, queer and trans folk. Okay? She is here to bring justice where justice sometimes isn't given. But you don't tell her what to do. And that goes on with any guide. You don't tell them what to do. You don't tell them how to get even on somebody. You don't even need to think like that. You need to listen to what they're telling you and focus on that. And really, y'all, we're moving beyond the time where you really just gotta know your intuition. And you could petition guides for stuff, but sometimes you might just want to listen to what they gotta say first before you just say, yo, give me this, give me that. Instead, be like, yo, what do you think I should be working on? And what I've noticed by me as an espiritista, somebody who works with different spirit guides, who works with ancestors, who works with the dead, who speaks to all these different spiritual beings, especially when I do divination for others, I've come to realize that you don't gotta tell them what to do. They know what's best for you. So it's better to just vibe with them. It's better to see them as teachers, as counselors, as guides, as people with higher wisdom here to help you, yo. Beings with higher wisdom here to help you. I see her like a grandmother, and whatever she want me to do, that is on my highest good, of course, because she ain't gonna tell me no crazy shit. I'm gonna end up doing. Now, if you end up having an altar or anything like that, and you hear some crazy shit, like they telling you, yeah, you gotta fuck up so and so, you gotta do this, you gotta do that. First of all, they could take care of it. That's their job. The divine's job is to deliver karma. It's not our job to deliver karma. And first of all, we define karma based on our own biases, based on our own anger and frustration. Let the universe define karma for itself. Let the divine doers of justice set karma for themselves. Okay? So, this is to say that if a spirit is telling you to do some crazy shit, to go off on somebody, to fuck somebody up, I would say that's probably not them. I would say that's a trickster, which is why you gotta really take time to really vibe and listen to your spirits instead of running and setting up an altar. A trickster spirit is a spirit impersonating the one that you have to make themselves look and sound like the spirit you're trying to actually get in contact with. That is why you gotta keep your altars clean. If you have an altar, cleanse your statues on the regular, and make sure that you're in a high vibration, okay? All right. Is there anything else Santa Muerte want me to say? Or Spirit want me to say? I'm just hearing like you gotta be more disciplined, or we all as people gotta be more disciplined to work with these different guides, because they're not here as genie in the bottles. They're not here to just come in and come out. And you have to understand that when you're initiating contact with guides, first of all, if a guide is coming up and you don't feel like you're ready, then take your time. But you gotta let that be known. You gotta address that, even if you're just saying it like as a prayer or telepathically, like, yo, please have patience on my process and my journey. But I'm also hearing that, you know, these guys are not here to be rushed. They're not here to bring convenience. To be quite honest with you, when you are tapping into guides like Santa Muerte, and Santa Muerte is really about the realm of shadow work to get you into a rebirth stage, you gotta understand that the spiritual path is not a path of shortcuts. It's a path of discipline, of self-awareness, of moving out of your comfort zones. And you get stripped away of all the old ideas and thoughts you had about yourself, your limitations, and all that. So Santa Muerte is a protectress, but she is a teacher first and foremost. But all spirit guides are here to be what? Guides, not weapons. They're not spirit weapons. They ain't Pokemon. They ain't Digimon. They come to you. You don't have to pick them. They come to you. They come to you through your bloodline. They come to you because you might have some sort of like spiritual connection with them in your Akashic records where they were meant to be one of your guides. They look for you. You don't gotta look for them. All right? And if you're trying to connect with the spirit guide, y'all, I don't know who needs to hear this, but if you're trying to connect with the spirit guide or an ancestor, the right guide comes when you're ready. Sometimes you gotta understand that in spirituality, things ain't forced. When it's forced, it's whack. You gotta just let things flow. It's kind of like love and sex, you know? You can't force it. You gotta let it flow. You gotta let the chemistry and the alchemy flow, okay, baby? So if y'all have any Santa Muerte questions, because I feel like she's gonna make me want to make more videos, or she's gonna have me make more videos, then please drop them down below. I'm just here to break some stereotypes and myths, and I'm here to show y'all that you can be a devotee to Santa Muerte and be a chill ass motherfucker like me. All right, stay beautiful, stay great. If y'all want to book a reading, then you can go on my Instagram at Astro Papi. My other contact info is right in the about section below. Stay beautiful, stay great, stay divine. Ashe.